Hello, Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, and cross watchers. This is your tarot and oracle reading for the month of August 2024. Let's dive into it. So the first card out for you is the Staff. And this talks about making your will reality, channeling in your ideas, your dreams, the visions that you have in your mind, your goals, the things that the way you want your life to look like. I am seeing you willing that into physical space, physical reality. Okay, the Staff connects the will and the physical spirit. I feel like one thing that I see a lot of people do wrong in the spiritual space and community is they try to manifest certain outcomes using only their will, their imagination, law of attraction, but not necessarily realizing that half of the journey is physical and taking aligned action towards your goals and dreams. And a lot of people get caught up in that anyways, because you may have so many different ideas of things you want to do on your mind, and then you don't really make the time for it. But with the Staff coming out upright, I feel like you guys have been actually in a great space when it comes to taking aligned action and manifesting your visions into physical reality. So I'm very excited for that. Cancer, one thing I want to talk about that came to my mind without even looking at the cards, because I haven't seen any of the other cards yet. They're all face down. I got this sort of message that came through while I was shuffling the cards that several months back, a lot of you, maybe not all of you, but a lot of you may have let go of a lover, relationship, or friend of some sort that you felt very spiritually connected to. Like it almost felt like you were almost like meant to be, but you could have had some challenges in that connection when it came to communication and bringing that desired connection outcome into physical form. And so you guys may have gone no contact, you may have separated, whatever, maybe even haven't even talked in like months or something like that, and still haven't probably talked to them. And for some reason, this story came to mind that in those months, both of you had to like be alone to really seriously focus on your own individual goals, because for some reason those goals that you have in mind are imperative to get before allowing yourself to indulge and enjoy really deep level connections. And this is not a message that comes through very often. I would never say to somebody like, focus entirely on all of your ambitions to the detriment of your relationships and friendships. No. But whatever the goal or desired outcome is for you, it's so important to your peace and well-being, you know, whether that is having enough money to live, having consistent health and not constantly having to worry about your health, something like that, some base level goal that is rooted in one of the lower chakras. So root chakra, security, just being a secure person, knowing where your next check is going to come from, knowing that there's a roof over your head. Sacral chakra, which is creative fulfillment, your ambitions when it comes to living a life that is led with passion. And then the solar plexus chakra, which is confidence and feeling confident within yourself. You needed to separate for several months to work on these things, both of you individually. And if you were to have this super high level spiritual connection without having those goals realized, I feel like you would have let the connection itself distract you from those goals and you wouldn't have gotten them done. So that's a message for somebody. And I don't know why it's coming out now. Maybe the connection is ready to reemerge. Or I really hate doing readings like this, honestly, though. I hate giving these messages because there are a lot of people who watch tarot readings who, I swear to God, I'm sorry, my cat Luna, a lot of you know her because she likes to make herself known. I usually put the cards over here. During Aries reading, she sat on all the cards. So I'm like, okay, for Cancer's reading, I'm going to put them over here. She just meow and walked over there, sat on your cards. So she's a Cancer herself. So maybe she thinks I'm talking to her. But yeah, I hate doing these readings because there are a lot of people who develop this unhealthy attachment to like twin flames. And I don't want you to stay stuck in a state of limerence for somebody who you are not in contact with. But I'm just saying that message came through. Don't take it so seriously, okay? It might not happen for any of you. I could just be lying. Who knows? We have the Sun coming out in reverse as your major arcana card to represent this month. This is going to be a happy month for you. Yeah, I think there's some unexpected blessings, unplanned for blessings and developments that will happen for you this month for sure. And I feel like stuff that you've been working really, really hard on for years, is going to start manifesting for you this month in a much bigger way. There's like a good omen type of feeling that I'm getting from this month. And I'm just looking at this staff, and for some reason, I'm almost viewing it as like a sacred rune or like a sacred symbol. I mean, obviously it is a sacred symbol, but like I don't know how to describe what I'm trying to say right now in words. But like there's a deeper sort of magical spiritual power that I'm feeling coming from this card. Almost like as a good omen, a good sign for the month of August for Cancer. Like this will be a very significant one for you, a significant month for you. Okay, we have Cleanse coming out. And this says your body, mind, and soul are urging you to take time out for some much needed cleansing. Just as you wash your car, clean the house, or tidy your office, your body also needs care and attention. It's time for some spiritual, emotional, and physical cleansing. That's a really good point. You know, it's not just like cleaning your house. Okay, I'm cleansed now energetically. It's not just, you know, taking a shower. Okay, I'm cleansed now energetically. Sometimes like your organs in your body need a day off. Like they just need you to sit on a beach, maybe go swim in the ocean or a river or lake or something and just relax. You know, plan a day or two or a whole week or 3 weeks for all I care. Like plan some time this month in August where you are not being productive at all. And that's sort of like a cleanse for your body, mind, and soul. And not one where you're not doing anything and you're staying inside. You're going out and intentionally relaxing, resting, vacationing. Take a vacation is what I'm trying to say here. Take a vacation. Okay? For however long you want, but definitely make time for this month. Okay? Even if you vacation like me, where you go to like a million different spots in a short amount of time and you're running around the whole time and you're hiking up a mountain and it's like not quote unquote relaxing at all, that's still a cleanse for you, okay? Like my last vacation, I have two leg injuries. My last vacation, I was hiking up and downhill the whole entire time. So I came back sore and I needed 2 days to just rest after my rest vacation time. So, oh my gosh, every single time I just grabbed the card and then she moves over here because I'm like, okay, well, if she's going to lay over there, I'm going to bring the cards over there. And then she goes over here. She just needs to lay on the cards. I don't know why. Does anyone else's cat do this? If you read tarot, let me know down below. Is your cat insane? She's my child. What can I say? We have the Knight of Cups coming out in reverse. Yeah, and this is this could be talking about that past person that we mentioned. You know, maybe in the past they didn't really show that they were ready for a commitment, or they were really romantic, saying, "Oh, I love you," really showing all of the signs that they have feelings for you and all of that. But yeah, when it came down to actually like, okay, let's be committed, let's, you know, really indulge in this energy, they panicked for some reason. And, you know, that could be their own childhood wounds. You know, maybe they saw their parents growing up in a super codependent relationship or super unhealthy relationship. And so they just immediately associate committed love with that. I'm not sure, but yeah, I am sort of picking up on someone like that. We have the Eight of Pentacles, finding joy in your day-to-day work, like the sort of tedious day-to-day work you do. You're actually finding a lot of joy in it. Joy in your routine, joy in being productive this month, which is beautiful. We have the Queen of Pentacles coming out in reverse. Wow. So there could be a feminine energy here, a woman, feminine energy, who is really a little bit stuck in their ways. They have a hard time listening to people, a hard time adapting with the times is what it feels like. You know, they keep things a bit outdated. mentally, politically, in business, in whatever. It's like just outdated business practices, outdated mindset, outdated fill in the blank, you know? So you could be struggling to get this person to see what you see in a situation. It's like you're trying to help them, you're trying to, I don't know, like have their life be easier, but they're just not listening. So there could be an influence like that somewhere in your life. I would say don't stress, don't worry too much about changing this person's mind. We have the Judgment card in reverse, right underneath that Knight of Cups in reverse. Wow. And Judgment is the card of the past returning. So I think that vision that we had in the beginning of your reading was pretty on point there. However, this Knight of Cups is still in reverse and this Judgment card is in reverse. So what this is telling me is that, you know, if this person comes back around and they're still playing games, they're still like not ready to either commit or be consistent with you as a friend, you know, just wanting to weave in and out of your life whenever they please, I feel like you're going to reject them. You're still going to reject them. And I'm also seeing you guys are noticing the value of the separation. Like, okay, finally, like you're realizing it was a good thing that we've separated. We didn't stay together because this allowed you to really work on yourself and your goals. And you would not have done that with this person. And so if and when they try coming back around, I feel like you're the type of person now where it's like, okay, you're still, you know, in the same perspective that you were back then, in the sense of like, okay, if you cannot be consistent with me, I don't want you in my life. And I think that's very beautiful. That's good boundaries, because I always like to view friendships and relationships as if like I am a child, you know, to protect my inner child. If this person was my father, my mother, you know, would I be happy with the amount they are in and out of my life, with their emotional communication with me and consistency with me? If the answer is no, like I wouldn't want this person to treat my child or me in this way, then I am not going to let them stay in my life. You know, I'm going to protect my heart and keep it, you know, safe, because I don't know, there's something particularly devastating about somebody who's emotionally inconsistent that you love being around, but then they go cold on you, or they just disappear, whatever. And desiring that consistency, especially if you're somebody who has abandonment wounds, like you're needing someone consistent to feel safe around and be yourself around. And, you know, this person may have even used the excuse that you didn't open up, or you didn't, we're getting very specific now. I don't want to get too specific because I know you all have different scenarios, but I was just picking up on, like, I don't know what I was about to say. Let's move on. We have the Four of Cups in reverse. Yeah, a lot of you have been craving love, craving some deeper connections. Allow yourself to feel that. I think it's time, you know, for these past several months, it was very important for you to be focused on yourself, your health, your business, your finances, whatever. And a lot of you maybe weren't as focused on friendships, finding and creating community, or romance, love. You know, even if you have a partner, even if you have friends, that wasn't your main focus. I just saw 333 on the clock, confirmation. But I think you have done a really good job at putting a great foundation and work ethic up for yourself when it comes to consistently working on your own goals, projects, dreams, and self. And now Spirit is sort of toying with the idea that you can continue doing that while also opening yourself up to love, friendships, whatever, without it being all consuming. So yeah, I think, you know, there's great amounts of success coming in for you this month, but also, you know, there's this little idea that's teasing into your mind of new relationships, a greater focus on love, and things like that coming through. And then your final card out is the Six of Wands in reverse. Success is almost yours. This is coming out underneath the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. You might feel like this Queen of Pentacles, whoever they may be, don't like you. Or you feel like unseen. Every time you give them advice, they treat you like you're a child or something who doesn't know what they're talking about. So I would watch out for that influence. I would, you know, maybe not spend as much time with that person, but I do see a great momentum building up for you. Similar to Aries, you know, you've been working really, really hard on certain goals, dreams, and wishes, and they are coming forward more and more and more. So thank you for joining me. Like this video, comment how it resonated down below, and subscribe to the channel if you've not already. If you want a personal reading with me one-on-one, the link to that is always in the description box, spiritpsychic.org. I also offer my intention oils there and spiritual life coaching sessions there, so check it out. Bye-bye.